Hi friends, happy Tuesday. It's late, it's a weird time, I get it. I don't know what's happening with life anymore. Life is a struggle right now. Just really like honest to goodness, my basic routine. I just wanted to hop on really quickly and show it to you because it's super easy. Anybody can do it. You don't need any kind of special tools or skills or any of that to be really successful at it. So I wanted to hop on and talk about it really quick. All right, so we're gonna start with Hydrating Primer. Nina Barkovich. You did not. This is not good. Go. Hold on, the dog just destroyed the office. All right. We're gonna have to handle the broken lamp later. Hi, Stacy. Nina, go. Oh, this dog, I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, again, we're gonna start with Hydrating Face Primer. And we're gonna talk about the fact that I went online last night on Pinterest, which that is always a bad thing to do. So I go on Pinterest and I Pinterest idea Disney outfits. Well, that was a black hole to get into at midnight. Literally, it's not a good place to go if you like online shopping because there's just a link to every Etsy store imaginable and you want to buy all the things. And it's a real problem. It's a real problem. Hi, Christina. Hi, Kimlin. So I was Pinteresting Disney outfits all night last night, which seems like a terrible usage of time, but I did it anyway. Okay, so we're going to go in with spray foundation in Velour today. I usually wear lace, but I have been using Velour because I'm literally pasty pale at this point in the winter. So I do 2 sprays on my kabuki brush of the Velour spray foundation. And I just kind of distribute it on my face and blend it out. I feel like the spray foundations are slightly lighter than their stick and liquid counterparts, which is okay for me this time of year because, like I said, I'm Casper pale. And of course, we're going to warm this up with some bronzer and all of that kind of stuff. But if you are looking to switch to spray foundation, just send me a selfie first and let me sort of color match you for that because I do feel like they're slightly lighter than other things are. It's not like you could be Velour in liquid and be Velour in spray. I need to do an exfoliating mask tonight really bad. So skincare is all on sale this month. If you didn't know, the skincare bundle is 38% off. It comes in at less than $150. And then the masks, the rose water, and something else are part of the kudos this month. Really good stuff. They are, and I can't find my color in the spray. Christina, did you use the shade match thing where you basically line your face up and do the virtual try on? Because I do find that to be very helpful. Okay, so spray foundation is on. Now I will say that I love the spray foundation. I think that it goes on really beautifully. I feel like it stays on incredibly well. It's totally weightless to the point where you don't even realize that you're wearing anything at all. And the coverage is next level. So I will say that. All right, so I had a viewer from the UK ask me to use Sunset Bronzer today, which is the lightest bronzer. I'm happy to do that. If you guys ever have requests of things that you want to see or see together, always feel free to ask because that is exactly what we are here to do, is show you different things that you may have questions on and answer your questions. So Sunset is the lightest bronzer that we have. It goes Sunset, Hermosa, and Malibu. I use Malibu the most because I feel like it's the coolest of the three. It doesn't have as much warm orange red tone in it. And I personally prefer cooler colors on me because, as you can see, I have a lot of blue purple veins. And that means that I tend to air cooler than people with green veins who look better with warmer colors. It's that whole summer winter look. So I'm going in with a little bit of bronzer. And again, this is Sunset Bronzer. It's just going to warm up my face so I don't look like Night of the Living Dead, which I would look like 100% without it. So if you're just looking for a little bit of glow, or if you use a foundation powder for your contour and you just want to add a little bit of shimmer on top of it, Sunset is a beautiful color to add that. Forehead. Also, now that I've made the decision that I'm going to cut my hair, I can't wait for it to get cut. Like, I can't handle it. I don't want to blow it out. I don't want to look at it. It just needs to go away. Does anyone else get like this? I'm so impatient about my hair. I honestly should just invest in wigs because I love to change my hair all the time. I love to change, not really the color anymore. Now I'm like pretty solid on the blonde instead of being a brunette. But I used to change, I've been a redhead, I've had super dark brown, I've had light brown, I've had all kinds of highlights. Uh-oh. What's coming up the stairs now? Chase, what do you want? Oh, it's Dylan. I did not see that coming. I thought for sure it would be your brother. As soon as I'm done, we'll go see Hawk and Gates, okay? Okay. So you can see just a little bit of Sunset Bronzer totally warms up your face. It's not going to give it a super sharp contour. It's just going to give it a little bit of like warm, glowy color. So if you're like me and you are very, very fair-skinned, then you're going to love this for the winter because it's not going to make you look sickly. But I would say that sometimes if you want a sharper contour, but you still like this glow, then go ahead and grab a pressed powder in like chenille or gingham to contour with. All right, just blending that down. Okay, so now we are going to go in with a pressed powder, and I'm going in with the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest shade that we have. And I'm going in with, actually, I'm going to go in with my sponge, and I'm going to spray my sponge with a little bit of rose water, which comes in the Kudos this month. So I'm going to spray it a little bit so that it's damp. Hi Peggy, hi Dawn. And I'm just going to wipe some color on here and press it in. Just like that. So the Scarlet is going to brighten up my under eye. If you have any dark circles or anything like that, it's basically going to completely erase them because our pressed powder concealer is full coverage. Are you shooting me with an invisible gun? How could you? It's not invisible. It's not invisible? The minigun. Oh, it's a minigun. I'm sorry. It's very nice of you. Thank you. That's how I'm going to wake you up for school tomorrow. I'm going to shoot you with a minigun.
I will kick your head
off. Oh, that seems a little harsh.
I know.
I know.
Wait, do you mean a real minigun?
No, Daddy.
Oh.
Are you crazy?
Fake gun.
Yeah.
Fake gun.
Fake guns for everyone. Okay, so Scarlet, again, brightens up your under eye. Hey! Not right now, Chico. Brightens up your under eye, just kind of brings a little bit of extra life. I like a little brightness on my under eye just because I feel super washed out. So I do like to go a little heavier on the contour or the bronzer just to bring a little extra color to my face. And I just dust a little of that bronzer right underneath my lip. It kind of makes that bottom lip protrude out a little bit more. Okay. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, so we're going to go in with the brow palette. This is the Brunette palette. I've had this sucker for 2 years and it's still going strong. I use the original brow artist brush with the angled side and the flat side. The flat side is what I use to clean up and the angled side is what I use to draw. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of dark powder and I'm going to draw a line on the bottom of my brow from the front all the way to the back. Side note, I really need to take care of my brows tonight. I don't think I have groomed them in weeks. Hi, Tracy. We're going to take a little more of that dark powder and do the top brow. Dylan, nothing says professionalism quite like this narrative you have going on in the mirror there, kid. If anyone has a 4-year-old boy, you understand the struggle. All right, so I filled in my arch to the tail and I'm just going to use whatever I have left on my brush to gently just kind of blend in what's on the brush and what's already on my brow to create a really soft starting point to my brow. Hey, Dylan, could you do me a favor?
What?
Could you go downstairs and make sure Chase is doing his homework and then report back to me? Thank you. Remember, you have to be really quiet, like a ninja. Okay? All right, ninja. That's how you get rid of a 4-year-old. Take it from me. Okay, so we're going to go in, and all I used was dark powder on there, and I just dipped it twice. So you can see how easy it is to sort of blend out. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that dark powder on the ink.
He was just like, he's putting into his book.
He's doing what?
He's getting his homework.
You didn't even go down the stairs, did you?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
promise?
Yes.
And where is he sitting?
On a chair.
At the kitchen table?
Yeah.
All right.
You want the dinner table?
Well, right. That's the kitchen table, goofball. Or the dining room. Is he in the kitchen or the dining room?
Kitchen.
Okay. Well, thank you for looking for me. You're a peach. All right. So like I said, we're doing...
Green eggs and ham says that.
Green eggs and ham says you're a peach?
No, somebody else.
Right. All right, so like I said, we're going to be super duper basic today. So we're doing neutral, pretty, soft pink, nothing that like sticks out and offends anyone, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Dylan, Jacob, really? Really? If you don't have a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, you're missing out. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Addiction 1 palette. So this is my, I venture to say it's kind of boring because it's all neutrals and browns, but I absolutely wear it all the time. And I'm going to do it kind of backwards. Normally I finish with highlight. I'm going to start with highlight today, and then I'm going to buffer it out with a little bit of dark brown. So I'm going to go in with the shade Brassy, which is this sort of gold metallic right here. And I'm just going to put it on my finger like that. And I'm going to put it all over my lid with my fingertip. Dylan, could you not?
Okay.
Thank you. So again, Brassy on the finger. And I'm just going to press it onto my eyelid. Just a really pretty gold, but it can be way too much if you don't blend it out. I'll be very honest. Dill, please. All right, so now we're going to go in with the shade Zealous, this dark brown right here, and I'm putting it on my Younique blending brush. And I'm just going to blend this in the corner and then down onto my eyelid. And what that's going to do is just kind of mellow out that metallic. enough where it's not like, oh, you're going out to like dance on a pole. Which, if you're doing that, respect, but I am not doing that. So now these shades are super highly pigmented. So that means don't come in with a ton of product on because you will have a hard time blending it out because it's just going to have a lot more color than you're used to using if you were using drugstore brands. And this is like my super easy smoky eye. I'm just going to put a little of that Zealous on my, and all I do is pinch that brush so that I don't have to switch brushes. And I just kind of dust it on that lower lash line. And this is all just in one shadow palette. Super, super easy. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with that same brush or that same sponge that I used for my Scarlet under eye powder. And I just kind of go in and clean up that line so it's a little bit sharper. What, Dee Dee?
Nothing.
Nothing. You said something. Okay, so Epic Mascara, 4D Epic Mascara is the best thing since sliced bread. If you like long, thick lashes, this will lengthen your lashes by applying a 4D fiber to them, but it also does a great job of separating your lashes at the same time. So you want to twirl the wand in your fingers while you're applying it so that you coat every single lash. Just like that. And I always do 2 coats of Epic on my eyes. The first coat is kind of like a primer coat, but not really. I just feel like that second coat really sets them off and they look amazing. So for me, the policy is always 2 coats of mascara. I should probably start using my lash serum again because my lashes look stumpy. And who likes a stumpy lash? Do you like stumpy eyelashes, Dylan?
I hate stumpy eyelashes.
You hate stumpy eyelashes. Well, that's because you have the longest eyelashes ever. I think that you could dust the floor. Hi, Sharon. All right, so second coat is going on now. Sharon, I used the Sunset bronzer. So, what is she yelling at, Dylan?
Maybe a poop.
Dylan, could we not have potty talk, please? Thank you. Okay, second coat, and then we're going to use whatever I have left over on the wand to do the lower lashes. Is that Rabbids show still playing downstairs, Dee?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so as you can see, 4D mascara is truly like a legit game changer. So even though we have bronzer on, you still need blush. I'm a firm believer in blush, and I'm using one of my favorite shades, which is Seductive. So this really pretty mauvey rose color. Now, 1 dab is going to give you a ton of pigment. So I kind of just tap it off really quickly before I dust it on. Such a great color, looks wonderful on everyone. Don't go digging for blush. You will come up with way too much. Hi, Nicole. All right. Now, if you ever, Mina is very extra today. If you ever feel like you came in with a lot of product and you just want to sort of mellow it out, just take a big fluffy powder brush with nothing on it and sort of diffuse it out. Just like if you go in too dark on contour or something like that, you can always just sort of blend it to soften it with a big fluffy powder brush. All right, so we're going to go in with Touch a la Mode Powder Luminizer in the shade Benevolent, which is this really pretty golden frost color. And I just put this right on the tops of my cheeks and the end of my nose and on my Cupid's bow right here. Now, last but not least, we're doing like kind of a basic lip look, but of course I'm going to go a little overboard because I like to. So I'm going to use Pouty Lip Liner, Upscale lipstick, which you almost never see me wear lipstick. I usually use the liquid version, and then I'm going to top it with Loveable lip gloss. So the reason I'm using 3, and you could stop just with the Upscale, is I like a glossier lip. So Pouty is one of my favorite lip liners. I have to get my nails done. And I'm just going to gently line Hi, Amy. All right, so that's Pouty lip liner. Now we're going to go in with Upscale lipstick. So really like a very nice peachy pink. It's got a little bit of like, thank you, Evelyn. It's got a little bit of like a metallic in it. I'm going to take a little splash of concealer. This is Velour concealer. Like literally the tiniest dot. The tiniest dot. And I'm just going to put it right in the center of my lips. Like this. And just sort of brighten up just the middle of it. This is just an interesting way of like varying your lipstick combo. If you're used to wearing the same thing all the time, you can just add something you already have in your makeup kit and change everything. And I'm going to add a little bit of Loveable lip gloss. And that's all there is to it. Super easy. I mean, honestly, great for every day. If you wanted to take, you could take a dark eyeliner and smoke your eye out even more, which why don't we? I usually just add like a little bit right to the outside corner. This is the shade Proper eye pencil. What foundation did you use today? I used spray foundation in the shade Velour, which honestly is a little bit light for me, but I don't mind it because it allows me to go in with a lighter contour, and I feel like it gives me a very even, natural finish when I do that. Honestly, in my opinion, it's better to go a little too light in your foundation than it is to go a little too dark. I know that everyone likes the appearance of looking tan, but you don't want your face to be a different color than your neck is. So I feel like it's a little bit more flattering to go lighter on your face and bronze it up than it is to go backwards and try to brighten something that's too dark, if you know what I mean. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of Touch Behold setting spray and just douse my face with it. I do 3 sprays, 1 on the sides and 1 down the center. Hi, Gemma. How are you? And like I said, I'm so over my hair. When I made the decision last week to cut it, I just want it gone. Like, it just needs to be gone now. I know. Do I change? I probably change my hair more often than most people, you know, but I get so bored with hair for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just always been me. If I could wear a wig every day and change my hair, I probably would. Loving the bronze look. Thank you. It's bronze look with big hoop energy. And this is that monostat hair. Look at how much, this was like little baby hairs. And look at how much they've grown. I can't believe it. big changes with the monostat. All right, so I will go before the sun goes in for the night. I will take a selfie and list all the products that I made. I like to take selfies in natural lighting as opposed to using the ring light, because I feel like even though I love the light that the ring light gives me, it's like a lot of people are like, what filter are you using? I'm not using a filter. I'm not using a filter now. You can't use a filter on Instagram Live. It's just that the ring light is literally like the perfect lighting, and that's why it can kind of throw off. Like, people don't walk around stumbling into perfect lighting all the time. All right, so I will list all the products that I use today. Obviously, skincare is the big thing that's on sale this month, and our skincare is phenomenal. It's just kind of hard to do a makeup live video using our skincare, but just as a testament, I truly believe in our skincare. My skin used to be a beard of acne. I wouldn't take off my makeup in front of my husband. It was really, really bad. I went to every esthetician I knew, and I was like, please help me. There was nothing I could do to get ahead of it. And then I started using Younique, which was 100% more gentle than the Schmodan and Schmeals I was using before. And my skin made a complete 180, and I've never looked back. I'm super happy with it. I like that I can customize everything now to basically be exactly what I need it to be, instead of whatever regimen that I'm settling for at the time. So if you guys are interested in seeing what your custom skincare would look like, you can log on, just hit my nose, a little description box will pop up that says shop here, and take the skincare quiz, and it will tell you sort of what elements it would add to your Younique routine to help you achieve the skincare goals that you have. So if you're interested in doing that, obviously it's no obligation to buy. It's just kind of interesting to see what they would recommend for you. And you don't have to buy the entire kit. You can just buy a cleanser or a day cream or a night cream or a mask or anything like that. I will say that our new hydrating mask is next level. If you have dry skin, if you have age, like wrinkles, if you have fine lines, you need this. You should wear it all the time, at night, sleep in it. Along with the exfoliating mask is what's got to happen to this face today, because I definitely haven't done one in like 3 days and I can feel the difference. So I will go take a selfie before the sun goes down, and I will see you guys back here on Thursday. Have a great night. If there's any questions, always feel free to DM me or leave a message here on any of the videos. Love you guys. See you soon.